What is up, Cahir Club? I spent too long fiddling with the bloody audio of the music, so I didn't catch my cue. I didn't catch the cue to start. Abysmal. But hello, how goes it? How goes it? Hello, Bug. Hello, Robin. Hello, James. How goes it? I hope your weekends have all been well, and I hope your weeks have all gotten off to great starts. Today we are back with our shiny Dudunsparce hunt. Of course, 2 weeks ago was actually rather unlucky, if I remember correctly. We didn't get that many shinies, which was a shame. But this week, hopefully we come in blazing, and maybe we do get a decent couple, maybe even 3, maybe 4, maybe 7. Man, us Brits are usually so good with cues. We are, that's a fair point. We queue for anything. The funniest thing I find is at an airport, yeah? An airport, they, like, call in people to, like, board by seat number, yeah? Like, they'll call in fast pass people first, then they'll call in by seat number. Like, they'll be like, people who are, like, in this bracket of the seat, who are, like, in this, like, bracket of seats, you will come in. But people still queue. As if, like, being at the front of the line is gonna get you in sooner. It doesn't matter. The plane's gonna leave at the same time, no matter what. Let's get into the hunt. I have my calculator up. There we go. There we go. It's for carry-on space. You ain't checking in your bags. I guess that's a fair point. As in, like, hand luggage. Wait, okay. Before we get into sandwich making... Brugger, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been going well. But yeah, before we get in to actual Dudunsparce hunting... Wait, do I actually have... Sort by name. It's already being sorted by name on the floor. That didn't do what I wanted it to. I've got a plan. I've got an idea. I've got a mission. Dunsparce can't learn Thunderwave. What can you learn? That's the question. Oh, we can get Yawn. That's actually just as useful, actually. Okay, I'll keep Coil, so I can use that on, like, off turns. I'm guessing it can't learn False Swipe. I don't know what gives me that idea. I'm gonna check anyway, because, you know, miracles happen, but it cannot learn False Swipe. You know what? Color me surprised. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that as an outcome. Oh, everything's being sorted by name now. That's abysmal. Please don't do that. Anyway, I'm going to level up. That's 80. I have too many of those, so it doesn't matter. Okay, no boom bursts. That was all you wanted to learn. Anyway, Bug, I believe last Dudunsparce hunt, you had a name for a shiny Dudunsparce. Do you remember what that was? And we'll name this one that now. So, I thought you were in a quick ball. But that's a luxury ball. You are in a quick ball. None of these guys are in luxury balls. Why am I throwing a luxury ball? Larry. 'Twas Larry. Hell yeah. We'll name the Dunsparce Larry then. And this is going to be our new catching Pokemon. I figured that maybe what I need, maybe the key to success with the Dudunsparce hunt, isn't 5 Dunsparce, it's 6. I need the full team of shiny Dudunsparce. And maybe, just maybe, that'll summon in the shiny Dunsparce. Should you get a Chick-fil-A delivered, or should you pick it up? You're hungry but lazy. Well, how long is it going to take to be delivered? I'd say that's the question. I'm like 90% sure it's salty and sour. 30% sure it's salty and sour. Okay, 40 minutes to be delivered. How long would it take if you went to pick it up? Like, which will get you your meal. It's the amount of time it would take you to go there and pick it up worth more than... what was it called? There and back like 30. That's like 10 minutes. As long as it's not like £15 ordering time, you're fine. Brief worm summoning spell. Holy shit, I love a brief worm summoning spell. Is there a way to extend the timer of this? If we throw in like a dragon horn, does the spell timer extend? All the same though, whether it does or not, I hope your week's gone. Well, I hope you've been well, Worm. I hope you've been well in general. How goes? How goes? I'm very stuffed today. Constantly cast Brief Worm to extend Worm. Brief, like, give you the mission brief? Do I just have to constantly explain to you what the stream is about? Is that what you're saying? It certainly goes. Well, that's better than it stopping. That's what I always say. Better it going than it breaking down. Alright, we got some sparse. I don't know why, but I saw the blue one and I got confused. I was like, that's not the Dunsparce I'm looking for. And yeah, it's not the Dunsparce I'm looking for. But that doesn't make it wrong. That doesn't make it an incorrect sparse. Alright. But yeah, let's get into the crater. The Dunsparce hunting crater, where we hunt the sparse. Dunsparce. The biggest problem you have is you have no idea where Chick-fil-A is. You could Google it, but oh well. I mean, like, as long as, like, delivery costs aren't, like, a tenner. Might as well, innit? Just order it. Wait a fucking second! Are you just fucking... oh, he's gone! That guy was so small! That guy right there was fucking minuscule. Effervescent. You'll love to see it. A short king, as they say. I feel like a fool for scaring him off. Because that guy was so small, and honestly I kind of respected that. To be honest, I kind of respected that. But no, he's gone now. He's burrowed into the earth. Never to be seen by the eyes of man again. You know what? That's fair enough, Dunsparce. You do you. You do you. I was gonna say, imagine how annoying it would be to have to tunnel backwards all the time. But I just realized, like, when you're tunneling, you can't really see where you're going anyway. So I guess being able to see where you've been is the more useful option, no? Like, if I were digging a hole, it would be good to... No, you're normal. Okay. I don't know why, I just had a gut feeling about that one. Well, I thought I saw a bit of pink, but I saw no pink. No, I'm just hallucinating today, that's how it is. Can see if anything's following you, like a billion lions, exactly. Exactly that. Because that's a lot of lions. I'm gonna be honest. Hallucinations are fun. Not sure about that one. They're like free entertainment. Starting to become more sure about that one, actually. You raise a great point. No, I don't pay for streaming services. And no, I don't pirate my content either. I just take a bunch of psychedelics when I want to watch something. I feel like I could have said that with more confidence and it would have made a really good short. Should I say it with more confidence? Because I do need a short for Wednesday. I did post a short today, but like, that's like a... I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I've developed a short schedule. On Mondays and Fridays, I post a short I've made from scratch with my own 2 bare hands. And on Wednesdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays, I post a clip of stream. And that's how it goes. That's the Cahir schedule. You had a hallucination. You had a hallucination once. It was from food poisoning. Ate some bad pork. That's not fun at all. You're making shorts like Denim? Denim? Denim. And no, I clarified that I'd be making jorts if they were. Unfortunately, I'm not high enough level to make jorts yet. I'm jortless. I'm not actually jortless. I do have a pair of jorts. I should wear them more often. Demims be trippin', that's true actually. That's a very good point. Jorted. Jorted indeed. Jorted indeed. I feel like the Area Zero fog is just very bright at the moment. Normally everything's a little bit more blue, but right now it's very, like, intense. Not sure how I feel about that. Anyway. Brain. 1. I have a request while you're here. Feel free to say, Cahir, no. I will not do this. You're a fool for requesting it. But I've got a really funny short idea, but I need more than just a picture of my cat for it. If at all possible, could you get a picture of your cat watching my live stream? Or just a VOD. You can do your best, hell yeah. It's a good short idea. I feel like it could work well, maybe, hopefully. But she's not here currently. But you can if she does appear. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. If anybody else has a cat, feel free to send it in. If you wish your cat to appear on the CahirLIVE YouTube short and TikTok page, to be clear. If you wish your cat to have no social media presence, do not send me a picture of your cat. I asked Platt and he was like, maybe, but I'm not doing it with anyone around because fuck explaining that. And if anyone has a dog, fold them into a vaguely cat-like shape. That's a great point. That is a very good point. But yeah, I had it like a few weeks ago, but Missy went through a phase of sleeping on the landing instead of on my bed. I think it's because I keep on rubbing like a special cream into her ear that she needs. You know, she needs the special cream, but she doesn't like it, which is fair. So I think she stopped sleeping on my bed for a bit. because of that. But I managed to get a picture of her watching one of my VODs the other day. Do not the ear. I would love to not the ear, but tragically I need to the ear, and I'm sure if she knew the other option was us grabbing her once a day and squirting shit down her throat, she'd be much more keen for the ear to be the solution. But she is a cat, and she does not understand that those are her options. She believes her options to be the ear, the medicine, or nothing at all. Just explain it to her. I have tried. She looks at me lovingly, and then goes to sleep. So I don't think it's sinking in. I hate to say it, but we might be in for another unlucky day. But, oh well. But it's fine, because she's small. Hold on, hold on. I'm holding on to my controller very tightly. Alright. Brain has slowed down. Need to speed brain up. Need to press speed up button on brain. Do love a good brain speed up, I do. Big fan of speeding my brain up these days, you know. Dudunsparce summoning spell. You see, that would be great, but we need the regular sparse. Because Dudunsparce can't spawn triple segment, tragically enough. There's no wand emoji on your laptop, so the ball will have to suffice. That's fair, I can't slate that. I mean, I don't think triple segment Dudunsparce spawn. Like, I've not seen any, but there's every chance that I just haven't seen any, you know? Dunsparce summoning spell, I guess. You see, I appreciate the attempt, but I feel like the enthusiasm might ward him off. I'm just sorry you left. You were shaking your roommate for money. That's fair. How much money fell out of their pockets as you were shaking them? But no need to apologize, though. I understand the need to sometimes shake people in hopes that they'll drop coin. Kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog. Did you win? Yeah, did you win? That's my question too, actually. I like the phrasing of that. Did you win? $55.67. Yo, that's a high score. That's a very high score. That's higher than I've scored. Do you have, like, any strats for it? Like, I don't know, I always tend to shake them by, like, the ends of the leg, you know? But I don't know if that's, like, actually the best place to shake, it's just kind of where I've always shaked. How do you shake someone 55.67 times? That is a good question. That's how much money came out. Oh, okay. Alright, we're on the same page now. Yeah, no, I always shake at the end of the legs. Is there, like, a better strat? No, you choose the really, the reality where you violently shook them a bunch. Wouldn't... I thought that was what she did. And, like, then the money came out. Got 55.67 monies. TM. Right. It's only been 4 minutes since I last checked. I guess I'm getting impatient. You do like violence. Yeah, that's fair. Who doesn't love a little bit of violence? That's a good little piggy bank. It is. You don't even have to, like, put the money in there. They put it in there. You just take it. You just take it out. It magically regenerates over time. Money doesn't grow on trees. It grows on the people around you. If violence is so good, why didn't they make a sequel? Violence is the sequel. Violence is the sequel to Violins. Just a fun fact for you there. That I'm sure you'd be ecstatic to know. Warning, show contains graphic violins. Exactly. I remember that warning from Umbrella Academy Season 1. You have traumatized Chick-fil-A so bad they now email step-by-step updates on your food and account, lol. How did you manage this? You just finished a Dynamax adventure. Which one should you choose? A shiny Machoke or Zygarde? Machoke. Because you're hunting for Zygarde, so you might get another later on. The odds of you getting another shiny Machoke from Dynamax Adventures are a lot lower than getting another shiny Zygarde from Dynamax Adventures when you think about it. Like, statistically? Think about it statistically. Calling corporate a lot. And they can't do squat because you're never wrong. Oh, that's fair. Whoa! That guy was dancing. But he stopped dancing because I looked at him. Devastating. If only he knew that I would have danced along with him. It's true, but there's also the chance you get another Machoke somewhere down the line. Yeah, but the chance of getting another Zygarde down the line is higher. Like, yeah, there is a chance you get another shiny Machoke down the line. But the chance of a Zygarde, a lot higher. Wadison is hunting for Zygarde. And it's like a 1 in 100 chance, you know? It's not like... That's a... Wait. You should just get both. That's actually a fair point, Worm. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Why have none of us considered this issue? You writing this down, Wadison? Also, like, as a PSA, we will be doing Dynamax Adventures on Friday. On this stream, on this on the CahirLIVE live stream this Friday, Dynamax Adventures. I know I said I was going to do it last week, but then the Mario Kart DLC came out. So, but this weekend, this Friday, Dynamax Adventures. If you want to adventure some Dynamax... Creekcraft, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's been going well, or gotten off to a good start at least. You're a liar? I am? I'm pretty sure we will be doing Dynamax Adventures at the end of the week, last time I checked. Do I want to trade you? Unfortunately, I'm shiny hunting at the moment. Falls into the shape of a liar. Aren't those that, like... It's like you take the whole of the guitar and make it... No, that's a harp. No, wait, lyres are small harps, right? That's what a lyre is. You have shiny? I mean, congratulations. Well done for that, but, I personally rather get most of my shinies on my own. Alright. They're like harps if sexy. Wait! Wait! That got deleted, didn't it? It did not get deleted. It did not get deleted. Worm, no! No, it's fine, Worm, you just like short people. Right? Roblox, sorry, Creekcraft. I've said no. When I say no, I mean no. If you beg, like a 5-year-old, I ban you. Because in the rules, which I would recommend reading if you've never read them before, it does say act with maturity. Sexy isn't really, can't hurt you. Wait, you gotta stalk your delivery guy, be right back. That's fair, actually. If she left your maturity at home. You're on thin ice, one. F-word you. Bro, just say it. Oh my god, okay. I think that makes one thing clear, and that is, they are a child. F-word you. I'm not gonna get over that. Honestly, children trying to troll streams are the funniest thing. Because it's like... They never do well. You know? Like, they're like, you're an idiot. And it's like, okay? This is not an insult I've been given genuinely since I was about 10. You is stinky and or smelly. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh god, I'm never gonna recover from that one. Oh, I'm gonna be in the shower for months, playing over that argument in my head. imagining a universe in which I pwn you epically. But it'll never come. Because it's already all over. I might as well just end stream now. Retort, death rate. You see, that is actually a good response. Your delivery guy is named Patricia, and he is 10 minutes away. You're so excited. Tell him I said hi when he gives you the Chick-fil-A. Make sure he knows I love him. Like, people say stream on Twitch, Cahir. Cahir, you just stream on Twitch. Yeah, but on Twitch, the trolls are, like, over 13. And will call you a slur. Here, you get called an idiot. Here, someone says F-word you. Alright. You will not. You got his number, you'll text him. Oh yeah, no, that's fair, that's fair. That sounds like a good strategy. Alright. Anyway. Dunsparce. Okay, yeah, we have got 4 minutes left now. Ooh. Wow, we've got no shinies this run. That is a bit of a shame, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% real. A little bit disappointed by that. Oh well. Do you think... they've lowered the shiny odds? I feel like I'm just getting unlucky, but I got weirdly unlucky last stream, and now all of a sudden I'm getting unlucky this stream. And I feel like there was an update before that. No, they wouldn't lower the shiny odds, right? They wouldn't just do that, would they? Surely. I think I'm just getting unlucky, I'm gonna be honest. Where'd the little kid go? I banned him. Alright. You emailed them and told them to lower the shiny odds just for me. Thank you? No, this isn't a thank you. Not quite. Do 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 do. But yeah, I'm just surprised about how unlucky I've gotten over the past couple of weeks. In the grand scheme of things. Worm! Look what you've done! What do you mean 76? Fuck. No, it's not 76. Where's the number? 38. Okay, yeah, it's 38. Cool. Large worm. Indeed it is the large worm. Unfortunately, the large worm Look at what you done. That is... Exactly. I'm not sure if Worm is here to take the... Oh, wait, no, yeah. Worm's back. Here in time to take their, Look! The Dunsparce, because you did the shiny Dudunsparce summoning spell. That's why we got... Do you mind? Ow. Yeah, what were you expecting with another endeavor? I'm gonna be honest. You've done nothing wrong in your entire life. Officer, arrest this man. Isn't that just what, like, that kid says in Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
I did not! Mr. Electric, take this man to the principal's office and have him expelled! I did not! Mr. Electric!
Kill him. Right, I probably spent way too long capturing the Dunsparce. Which definitely isn't 3 segment. Yeah, no, we've got 9 seconds left. Quick, spawn as many as possible before the time runs out. As many as possible is apparently 3. Yeah, it's over. It's Jova. Hey, at least we got one shiny, isn't that right? Minecraft. Oh, fuck. You had a crush on Taylor from not Twilight, but Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yeah, but let's be honest, that's respectable. I respect that. I respect that. Shark Boy and Lava Girl kinda went hard. And I didn't even watch it till I was in my 20s. Okay, there's a bunch of space still in here, but I feel like I should... This is an entirely different box than the one I thought it was. I'm just gonna put Sparse in there for now. Alright. Make a sandwich time. Tofu. Salty, sour. I need to get more picks. That's like the thing I need to do. I feel like if I put this on now, it's going to fuck it up. It didn't fuck it up, it just kind of flattened it. It just kind of flattened it down. Alright. You see, now it's an actual sandwich, though, is the issue. Do you think the sandwiches in the game actually taste good? Like, that's a lot of tofu. I do not think this one tastes nice at all. It's got salty and sour herbs in it, 3 blocks of tofu and nothing else. It does not have butter. It does not have sauces. It does not have lettuce, tomato, any kind of vegetable. No peppers, none of that. It's just tofu and salty and sour herbs. Personally, I don't think I'd even try and eat that. I mean, tofu doesn't taste good anyway. I'm not sure I've tried tofu alone. but that sounds like something you'd eat. You know what? I'm not gonna judge. You do you one. And that was a passionate round. I'm good at those. Alright. My autism power is activating to make me oddly passionate about something I probably wouldn't have cared about 10 minutes prior. Without any seasoning and cooking, it's just horribly bland. I can hear your judgment, you can't hide it. No, I'm not judging you at all, Worm. Nope. You wouldn't catch me judging you for eating the raw tofu salty and sour sandwich. Your food at here, hell yeah, Bug. Do enjoy food. It's as I always say, do enjoy food. That's a thought. Do any of these Dunsparce have titles? No. Good news, your cat is watching the stream. Hell yeah. It is good news because Platt did just message me saying he could not get a good picture of his cat watching my stream. Also, hello, Worm's cat. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you've had plenty of naps and siestas. Missy certainly is. She is currently asleep on my bed. Snoozing. Music? It was like, you only get the first few notes of the Heart Home City theme. Alright. After she said that, she made a choking noise, so I think she's offended. Never speak to her again. This is worse than any insult I could get from a child. If 100 children called me idiots and said F-word you to me, I don't think it would do a quarter of the amount of damage that Worm's cat has done to me. It is Jova. It is Jova. She's purring now. At my dismay. I think she enjoys making you sad. You know what, I guess this is like a general streamer relationship with community. So... Oh wait, that's a shiny! The stars are trying to make it up to me. Lay quick ball. Lay crit catch. Average Cahir fan. Indeed. Alright. Pink Pal. Pink Pal indeed. Pink Pal got. Pink Pal in ball. I just kind of... Sometimes I think about saying something so hard that I don't say anything at all. Which is an innate ability of mine. Which is very good for when, you know, you're streaming. Great streamer ability. Getting so involved in... it, then... Cool superpower. Yeah, it's like one of them shitty superpowers that be going around on the TikToks these days. Is it these days, actually? Or is this just like I keep seeing things from months ago? Because I'm now realizing that might just be the case, but anyway. Alright, I need to indent. We have done 40. We have caught 40 shinies. On the road to a shiny Dudunsparce. Triple segment Dudunsparce. We did the Dudunsparce part. There has never not been shit superpowers. That's true. R/shitty superpowers has been a thing for a while, hasn't it? And everybody knows Reddit's been around since the dawn of time. Alright. I just lost the game. I've been so shit at the game recently, you know? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is at all. But, like, as of late, I've been losing the game so much. And I don't really know why. Like, it's been a mix of, like, posts and me just reminding myself of the game. But I don't know why it's been so prevalent in my mind. It just saddens me to know that I'm probably never gonna beat, like, my initial record, you know? And I feel like most people will never beat their initial record. Of, like, 10 or so years. Before another child at the playground screamed at the top of their lungs, I just lost the game. So, like, I guess the question is, yeah? What's it called? I'm sure most of you have grandparents, or have had grandparents at some point in your lives. If those grandparents live over 100, yeah? Before passing, then that means they're probably up there with, like, high scorers of the game. Or, do you not technically score highly at the game unless you've lost the game once? You know? Like, does an 80-year-old old person count as having, like, an 80-year high score? Or do they not count because they've never known about the game in their lives, you know? To lose the game... No, to win the game must you know of the game. To the point where saying you just lost the game doesn't need to be explained, you know? Like, is the inciter when someone, like, explains to you the rules, or... Browsing your YouTube recommended, and there's, full of 8-month-old Polish memes. Ah, lovely. What was it called? Bountiful Harvest, sounds like to me. Alright. I like my YouTube recommended. Because at the moment, like on any general like page of YouTube, there's probably at least one wild-ass Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom contraption that I can view. which is always fun. I thought it was I thought it was by knowing the game you lose. Well, no, it's being, like, reminded of the game, you know? So, like, when someone says you just lost the game, you lose the game, yeah? But, like, if you didn't know the game was a thing before that... Well, no, if you don't know the game's ever been a thing your whole life, is that, like, one of the highest scores you can get in the game, or does it not count? Because you never play... You've never lost... You don't know about the game, like, at all. To participate in the game... It's, like, paradoxical, because knowing about the game means you lose the game, you know? Having, like, the present knowledge of the game in your mind means that you have lost the game. But to win the game, must you know of the game, to the point where you just lost the game means something. This stream, entering this stream right now is an info hazard. Kimberly, hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. But yeah, like... It just confuses me as a concept, but I guess that's the point. What if you get Alzheimer's? You get infinite points? I wouldn't say it's based on actual, like, memory of the thing, as much as it is... actual time, right? Like, you're doing well? Hell yeah, glad to hear it. I guess as a concept, it's not meant to be just like an easily... I think I'm thinking too hard into it. I think that's the issue, you know? The game is like a nice and simple concept to the point where, like, you can explain it to your grandma and she'll probably understand, you know? But I just want to know who's got the highest score of the game. And, like, the natural response is like, oh, probably the oldest person, like, the person who lived the longest life, yeah? Because they've lived through, like, their entire lives, probably not knowing about the game. Unless their grandkids brought it up to them. And I guess that's unknowable, to be fair. We could not guarantee how high of a score they have at the game, because, like, we wouldn't know if they knew of the game. I guess we could find all of their living relatives who were, like, alive during their life and be like, hey, did you tell them about the game? Because if any of them say, yeah, we told them about the game, that means clearly their high score isn't their entire life. Alex, hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. Yeah, we're talking about the game. So apologies for that. What is it called? Ah, fuck, I guess I lost her. Yeah, no. Quite. Again, this stream right now is an info hazard. But, I just want to know who's got the highest score. Who's had the longest amount of time not knowing about the game? I think the most fucked up thing would be if the game had, like, been around more or less all of human history under, like, various names. Which it kind of has, you know? Like, there have been, like, other forms the game has taken. Like, the widely regarded origin of the game is, like... It's hard to explain, but, like... They used to, like... There was, like, this one game about, like, train stations. Where, like, you had to, like, name as many train stations as possible. But then they made it so you couldn't think of, like, one specific train station. I can't remember the station, but there was one specific train station. And... they all, like, they made it so you couldn't think about that train station. And if you think about the train station, you lose the game. And supposedly as it exited, like, that kind of circle, if any of what I just said made sense, after it exited that circle, it probably became known as the game instead, because not everybody knows about an obscure British tube station. And then from there it probably took the form it did. But, like, there have been, like, many other games similar to the game. Like, some Russian writer in, like, the mid-1900s spoke of the White Bear game, where him and his brother took turns sitting in a corner. Yeah, when him and his brother took turns sitting in a corner, trying not to think of the White Bear, and if they think of the White Bear, they lose. Like, you're studying for class, now you're here with me? Oh, that's understandable. I would recommend studying, though. Studying do be important. So if you got, like, tests and shit, do not let me distract you. You know Cahir is British when he says tube. I feel like there are other giveaways that I'm British, but that certainly is one of them. It's the tube, you know? Because it's a tube. I guess I never considered that properly, actually. But I was like, well, it's a tube that goes underground, innit? So it's the tube. You know what? I respect that. The tube is a good name. You'll now play Tears of the Kingdom. Hell yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Love that game. Part of me wants to, like, go back and continue playing it, but the issue is just now, I think I managed to wring all the joy I could have on, like, a first playthrough out of it already, which bums me out. But I feel like maybe I could do more stuff in it. You are, except for every part where you got stuck, so you started doing something else. That's fair. I feel like that's the best way to play a game like that. Get stuck, move on, do something else. Remember, if you're ever having trouble with a puzzle, lift like a slab or a box or something up into the sky, hold it there for like a minute, lower it back down and use recall on it, and then use ascend to go into it. That, or you can attach rockets to your shield, and then go into a shrine and then you keep the rocket shield. So then when you use the shield, you can, like, give yourself, like, a sick boost into the sky. Like, people say it's a shame you don't have Rivali's Gale anymore. They added multiple Rivali's Gales into the game. Let's be real. You got rocket shields, you got the Hylian pine cones, which you can throw into, like, fire. You've got the fans. There are several people waiting for intervention at the Rito stuff and Zora. That's fair. I would recommend completing the Rito one. The boss is easy, like the final boss. A cinch. You know, you don't even need arrows for it. Even though it looks like you would, you can just, like... I mean, I'll let you find that out. And also, like, the reward for that is genuinely one of the best things in the game. Like, the Rito... what's it called? The Rito powers are always the best. Yeah. Also, you don't know the spinny thing at the Zora place. Which spinny thing? The whirlpool? Alright. Damn, 9 minutes. Abysmal. Right. But yeah, the other thing I've been like kind of getting an itch to do is play Fire Emblem Engage again, which I might do sooner rather than later. Would love to do that again. Issue is I should probably focus on doing other things at the moment, you know? It's one of those classic scenarios where, like, while I'd love to do this, my priority should probably be in different places for now. At this moment, I should probably, you know, not. You gave your dog one of your nugs and she left it. You're throwing her ungrateful butt out on the street. How dare. I mean, more for you at day's end, but that is abysmal. How could she? How foul. How foul and nasty and mean. SMH. SMH my head. For you, you're going through the Great Ace Attorney 2 at the moment. Hell yeah. The Ace Attorney franchise has always been one I've meant to get more into, but I've never really played any of the games. Maybe I shall someday. Like, it seems like a fun franchise. I've always had fun with Professor Layton, and the two franchises seem to, like, live in a similar place in people's hearts. So I feel like I'd enjoy Ace Attorney as well. I just remembered they're making a new Professor Layton game. Do we have a release date for that yet? Does the new Professor Layton game have a release date at this moment? You know, I should probably not waste the final 6 minutes of my sandwich. And yet, I do want to know. I shouldn't type and drive. This is not a simple task, right? I'm gonna sit here. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. Do we have a release date for this yet? Okay. Release date. Sometime in 2024? Oh. That's next year. That's over half a year away. What do you mean sometime in 2024? This is devastating. This is the worst news I've received all day. This is almost as bad as Worm's cat rejecting me. It's very fun, just text heavy. It actually almost convinced your sister to try and be a lawyer at some point, you remember? You know what, that's fair. I can't slate that. Yeah, I assumed it would be text heavy. Sometimes I consider streaming text heavy games, but at other times I remember the classic time when someone came into chat when I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It was during like my first Mystery Dungeon stream. I just started speaking for Chatter and they were like, I do not like that voice. And I have not got over it. am devastated. I will, like, I will do more text-based games at some point. I want to do Gates to Infinity on stream at some point. I'm just aware that, like, right now I kind of do... Oh, hello. I kind of do want to stand a chance at getting Partner. And, like, I feel like Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity isn't exactly going to be a good game for watch time. So... Oh, hello. But it is what it is. I got other ideas in the works, so it's chill. It's all swell. Alright. No, wait. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna go to the toilet, but then I remembered the best time to go to the toilet is in about 2.5 minutes. When I'm not contending with the timer. Although, okay, so time is 2 minutes and 7 seconds. If I do this, and then wait for like a few seconds, just for a good few seconds, you know, just like give it time to like gestate. Oh, okay, it pauses it. Nice. No, nice to know. Good facts here. Minimizing game does indeed pause game. I'm sure you are all overjoyed to know this fact. Only the most premier of facts on the CahirLIVE live stream. And CahirLIVE shorts. If you want good facts, make sure to watch my shorts. I have many a good facts on my shorts page. And on my TikTok by extension. On both of them. Both of them have many good information. No. I'm just going to say information. Information. There we go. I think that was it, maybe. It was a better attempt at it than I've done previously, up until that point. So... Alright. Oh shit, we got like 12 seconds left. Quick. I say like quick spawn a bunch, but I don't actually know how to spawn a bunch. I don't know like what the best method for spawning a bunch of Dunsparce is. For like the last moment of a thing. Which I guess is kind of like apparent. This Dunsparce seems a bit ill. He seems a bit poorly, I'm gonna be honest. Not sure how well this Dunsparce are doing at the moment. Oh, okay. Anyway, while while we have some downtime, I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in uno momento. Do make sure to stay tuned. And we are back again. 40 to Dunsparce in. Hello, Felix. How goes it? I hope your week's been has gotten off to a good start. Those are the words that I was trying to piece together. Yeah, hello, Felix. Do 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 do. But yeah, let's get the next wave of Dudunsparce up and ready and rolling, as they say. I say that. And hopefully... I didn't evolve the Dunsparce! I didn't evolve the Dunsparce. This is what happens when I get no fucking shinies for ages. I just entirely forget a key part of the process. Much to do about nothing. I genuinely can't believe I've done that. I got the fucking dude. I just didn't evolve it. This is devastating. This is one of the worst fumbles I've done in a while. Oh. I'm pissed off at that. What? How? Well, not how. I know how. But I just entirely fucking blanked on, like, the most important part of the method. How are you gonna know if it's triple segment, Cahir, if you don't fucking check it? I mean, odds are it wasn't anyway. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I bet that one was a triple segment, oh, well. Because I just feel like that's not a good mindset to carry, you know? Because, like, yeah, what if that one was a triple segment? But, like, there's nothing really stopping that one from not being triple segment. Or the next 3 all being triple segment, you know? I just feel dumb for, you know, forgetting to do it in the first place. Hopefully we actually get one this time around to, you know, retry that on, but, I guess judging by our last few runs, I don't really have high hopes on that. Alright. Oh wow, the glide is just about long enough to get us to, like, the main area where we hunt. That's fun. Would not have expected that. Would not have expected that at all. Alright. Let's get rolling on the hunt. Alright. Alright, yeah, I got cookies. Hate to flex, also hate to, you know, destroy your ears. Which I'm sure I'm doing with all the crinkling that's going on right now. But, I'm just not gonna eat my cookies, you know? Well, these ones look like they'd be very crispy there, but they're actually a very nice texture. You love to... I'd say see it, but, like, you're not really seeing a cookie, you know? Well, I am seeing it, but, like... It's not the seeing it that's, like, the important part here, you know? The seeing is fundamentally the least important part of the process. In the grand scheme of things. I don't know, I prefer my cookies very doughy. Like, a nice doughy cookie is probably my favorite kind of cookie. IMO. In my onion. But, I can understand why that might not be everybody's cup of tea. Cup of cookie. Cookie of tea. Alright. Next part of cookie. Because said cookie has specific. What is that one folded in on itself? What the hell? Looks like this might be a cookie bag that keeps on giving. Well, this half's bigger. I guess I didn't notice how small the last half was, but this half is a good size. Hell yeah. Right. Cookies are definitely one of the best confectionaries, I will say. You know? Big fan of cookies. White chocolate, regular chocolate, triple chocolate. Do love a good triple chocolate. I feel like I need to stay in this area more, because I'm more... We'll spawn in this area, right? Gooey or not gooey? Honestly, I prefer the chocolate more solid. Like, I will have a nice gooey warm cookie, but like... I don't like getting messy hands. Which isn't a good trait to have, in the consideration that a lot of foods seem to be very intent on getting you messy hands, you know? Like, pizza's great, but after that pizza's finished, I'm straight to a sink, you know? Like, after that pizza's all done, I'm straight at the sink washing my hands of all the crumbs and grease that's now all over them. Worst feeling, exactly. Like, a nice saucy burger is good, but like, when that sauce gets on my finger, it's just like, oh, no. Sauce is meant to stay inside the burger, not get all over my hands. Blah. I'm not a fan of gooey hands either, yeah. It's just not a pleasant experience, you know? Like, sometimes I'll have, like, sandwiches with, like, warm... This is the worst way of phrasing it, actually, so I'm gonna retract. I don't know, sometimes I'll have sandwiches with, like, breaded chicken in, or, like, bacon baps, and stuff. And I do love those. But, like, when the butter gets all melty and starts dribbling all over my hands... No. No, not at all. Leave. Not butter. Bad butter. Oh, it is! You recently got a shiny charm? Hell yeah, congratulations! Scarlet and Violet, or different games? Oh, wait, speaking of shinies, hello. Scarlet Violet, oh hell yeah, that'll be good. You got any, you got your eyes on any shiny for your first charm hunt? I think the first ever shiny I hunted with a charm was Poplio. Name it Piggles? I don't really name the, Dunsparce. Because I tend to reset after. But, if you remind me after the sandwiches run out, I can name one of the ones on my team. And then actually save. With their names changed. Because if I, like... these ones are ones that are staying, but if I rename them now, because I'll reset, their names will disappear. So it's best to do it just before I make a sandwich. But it just means I'm not wasting a bunch of herbs. I'm not sure what I'd do with 41 shiny Dudunsparce. I'll be honest. That would be, quite the number. Especially if we go over odds with the Dudunsparce. I think 150, what's that, 5 boxes full of shiny Dudunsparce. I feel like that would be a bit extra, you know. I guess I could, like, wonder trade them off, but... I'm just not sure how good that would be. You got a Narcly and Rookie D? Hell yeah. Corviknight's got a nice shiny. I like the beige. I'm not sure what Garganical shiny's like. Though, I don't think I've seen one. Not one I've looked at yet. Is it a good one, or is it, like most of the shinies they added in this game? For a lack of a better way of putting it. Alright. But yeah, messy hands, not a fan. Which means my best friend at the dinner table, like when I'm eating out and they give me like one of them lemon wipes, you know, like KFC have them, love that, thank you KFC. And like whenever like a restaurant comes along and like gives you those lemon wipes, joyful, amazing, effervescent, 10-star meal experience. You did it. I could have the worst meal of my life, but if it was topped off with one of those like lemon wipes, it would like stay well in my mind, which I guess is why I still eat KFC. I am gonna humbly request, by the way, that once I get to the end of like the hunt, as in this sandwich, please do yell at me in chat if I'm about to reset the game. Please. I do not want to do that again. We've done that once, we do not need to do it twice. Like the hot towels you get on flights. That's also true, actually. Damp cloths from places. Damp cloths from places meant to be rubbed on your faces is peak, just in general. Great. I guess there's nothing stopping you from just getting a damp cloth and putting it on your face anyway. But it's about the experience. It wouldn't be the same. Right? Let's just heat up a flannel. Yeah, being starved is nice. Is a nicer feeling. Exactly. Exactly. Makes you feel like a monarch, innit? Right. I don't know why, but my brain made most of those Dunsparce appear as shiny in my head for, like, various moments, and then none of them were, so I was just disappointed. Devastating. Reeling the conversation back over to something we were saying before, though, what's everybody's favorite, oh, hello. What's everybody's favorite kind of cookie? Like, favorite cookie filling? I might have asked this one before, actually, but I'm going to ask it again. It's being asked once more. Who knows, maybe someone's answer's changed. Mine is still white chocolate, however. Do love a good white chocolate cookie. Alright. The triple chocolate fox ones are awesome. That's understandable. I like the triple chocolate ones from Waitrose. They're always, like, very big. Although, I've not seen cookies at Waitrose for a while, so I'm not sure if they just stopped doing them, or, like, what. I don't know, I remember Waitrose always used to have, like, Berliner donuts. But then they just stopped doing them at one point, and I just never saw them at Waitrose again after that, like, ever. You know, any Waitrose ever just didn't have the Berliner donuts. And that was honestly one of the worst tragedies of my life, is the fact that they stopped selling Berliners at Waitrose. What's up with that? Why did they stop selling the Waitrose Berliners? Those were good, they slapped. But they just stopped. You know? Oh, I remember them vividly now. They were always so soft. With that, like, firm chocolatey core, you know? It wasn't like runny chocolate. It was, like, firm in there. Now I'm craving a Berliner donut. Oh. The issue is just, like, everywhere else always has the chocolate in the middle be runny, but Waitrose always did it, like, it was, like, still soft chocolate, but it was, like, hard. And that was always just, like, the fucking best, you know? That was always just grand. Because, again, I hate getting my hands dirty. But no, they've stopped. You haven't been to one in a while. The nearest one to you is in town, and it's probably John Lewis, so no food. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, no, we've got a few Waitrose around here actually. Oh god, my location is gonna be pinpointed by the knowledge of the few Waitrose. Need to find those stone ground ones, man. I wonder if there is a stone ground anywhere near me. Oh, we back? I feel like the real question is, are we back on, like, the same instance? Because it has been known to just make a new thing. Aha. Alright, we back? We good again? We nice and live? Yeah, okay, cool. That was a long disconnect. Yes, sir, hell yeah. Okay, cool. I remember one time my stream disconnected, and it disconnected for like a minute, and when it reconnected, it was just like a new stream, which always annoyed me. So I'm always worried about that happening again. I see you're shiny hunting. I am shiny hunting, Kenny Lover. How goes it? I hope your week's been going well. Gotten off to a good start. As the thumbnail says, it's for Triple Segment Dudunsparce. Which has a 1 in 100 chance of evolving from a regular Dunsparce. Donuts are good, man. I need to have a donut again soon. I've not had a donut in a while, actually. Now that I think on it. I've not had a donut. Wait, no, I guess, like, it's since May, which I guess is, like, more recent than... than it could have been, but still. Well, good, but speaking as someone who, only hunted shinies, I wanted... And you had the shiny charm. It wasn't easy. No, yeah, I'm not expecting it to be. That counter up in the top right is the amount of shinies I found. The amount of shiny Dunsparce we've been through so far. So, oh, that's another one. Hello. Almost leapt right over it. Yeah, I did not take this challenge thinking it would be easy. I took this challenge tired from guessing all my shinies within 20 minutes. Alright. That is 42. And since that's 2 of them, again, please remind me at the end to actually evolve them so I don't fucking reset over it again. Without actually checking. In fact, you had another reason to complete the dex. Mind if you explain? Sure. What was the reason? Right. I'm still bummed at that. Right, we've got 8 minutes left. The fact we got 2 this time is nice. Especially since we've been in a bit of a dry spell. I mean, I guess we have gotten 4 shinies today, which is high comparatively. But still, what was it called? One of them was a Dudunsparce. Right. But yeah, I don't know, food discontinuations suck, man. I'm still hung up on the Berliner, I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know why they discontinued it. I mean, I guess probably it wasn't selling well enough, right? Odds are. But then again, it felt like they were always sold out. So I feel like they kind of been that unpopular. But the Berlins were ripped away from me all the same. Basically, you betted your friends if you got your creepy little baby shiny Banette and caught it, if completed the dex, you had insane shiny luck around the time. So after one raid, guess what happened? Wait, Banette? Oh, was this Sword and Shield? Because Banette isn't in this game, is it? Well, 2 to Duns, when you got 40-ish Duns, it's not bad in terms of ratios, I guess. You think it is it? Scarlet and Violet, and yes it is. The Pokedex button's minus here. Okay. I'll be impressed if I've just forgotten a whole ass Pokemon in the Dex. It is! I'm just stupid, okay. Yeah, you got shopping around the area, the cloth area at night. How did I forget? Like, I've clearly caught it. You know what? Fair enough. Sorry for doubting. But yeah, fair enough. GG on the shiny Banette. Banette's cool. I like Banette as a concept. Well, and a Pokemon. I said it as if, like, I didn't like Banette as a Pokemon. I just like the concept, but... There was that cute episode of the anime. I've not actually seen it. What was it called? There was, like, a Nurse Joy who, like, had, like, an old toy and, like, lost it. And it turned into a Banette, and it was, like, a cute story where she reunited with it. I still kind of need to watch To Be a Master, which was, like, the final series with Ash, Misty, and Brock. So after many goddamn suffering later with mainly the ruined Pokemon Y, as in, shiny hunting the ruined Pokemon, or have I misunderstood? Do you have a favorite episode of the anime? Ah, shit. Favorite episode of the anime? Well, that's a good one. Alright. Everyone else also feel free to comment your favorite episodes while I think. Favorite episode of the anime? I'm never good at these things. Because whenever I'm asked, every answer in my head immediately leaves my mind. No, catching for the Dex. Ah, fair. Yeah, no, I'm aware you can't shiny hunt their own Pokemon. I was just worried you said you've spent hours shiny hunting them when you can't. Because obviously, that would have meant you were just sinking time into nothing. But no, I just misunderstood. That's fair. I don't know. I just used an online guide for them, more or less. Couldn't be bothered to find them myself. Quick question, by the way. How up are you on Dynamax dungeons? For when you were trying them, you need a lot of strategy to actually complete a couple. They can be really tricky or easy from what you remember. I'm not sure how many I found, honestly. I know I've got Necrozma, but other than that... unsure. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll watch a few things. Yeah, favorite anime episode? I don't know, I feel like it's probably in Diamond and Pearl. Like, the series. But... I'm not sure which one it is. To be fair, though, I did really like Ash vs. Leon. That was a good arc, but that's not an episode, that's an arc. And I feel like it's a bit of a cheap-out answer to be like, yeah, one of the grandest episodes of the anime in general is my favourite episode. You know? I feel like it's just a bit of a cheap answer. You don't know why you ask, because you don't have one either. You know what? Fair, I can't slate that. There are a lot of fun episodes, to be fair. You know what? I like the one where Ambipom becomes a fucking table tennis player and fucking leaves. After traveling with Ash and Dawn since, like... Since traveling with, like, the main team since Hoenn. Being traded to Dawn because it liked Pokemon contests more than, trainer battles. And then just up and fucking leaving. For no goddamn reason. Because... what's it called? Because it was like, oh, table tennis, that sounds great. Like, that's priceless. There's just a few you remember more than others, that's fair. I also like the Litten one, where Stoutland fucking dies. And by liked, I don't mean like in like an I actually like it. I just mean sad. It was a good episode of anime. Oh, that's one of yours. It's like a good arc in general, that Litten arc. Oh, looks like we've run out. Let's actually evolve the Pokemon this time. Sorry, I'm still pissed off that I forgot. Gonna be real, I'm so annoyed that I bloody forgot to evolve that Dunsparce. You liked it when Go got a Caesar. I feel like that makes you one of the few people who actually liked watching Go catch a Pokemon. I don't know, I didn't really watch enough of Journeys to, see much of that occur. But, I know people were really fucking mad at Go for, like, existing most of the time. Like, people were pissed when he caught Suicune, I remember. You're planning on transferring all your Pokemon you caught in Violet to Scarlet to complete its dex with no problem. That's probably a smart idea. Means a lot less effort. Right. Let's evolve some Dunsparce. Alright. Hunter J episodes were also very good. I do enjoy Hunter J as a character. It's a shame they fucking killed her. It's a shame she, you know, died. Because she was pretty cool. And it would have been cool for her to be like a reoccurring antagonist instead of just a Sinnoh exclusive one. Like the episode with the Rangers, with like the Pokemon Ranger one was cool, with like Riolu. And honestly, the first Hunter J episode was pretty tight as well. She also ended up with a cool role in, like, the final climax. Oh, wait, you do have a favourite, so whichever one they showed Celesteela in. Oh, fair. Again, I really want to watch the Sun and Moon anime, but there's, like, part of me that feels like I need to finish the Sinnoh anime first. I don't know what episode I'm on the Sinnoh anime, because Safari deleted half of my half of my tabs the other day. Like, I just opened up Safari and was like, 22's tabs, that seems rather low. Where are, like, all of the things I was deliberately keeping open for later and whatnot? And, like, both, like, my main Safari tabs and incognito tabs were all just cut in half, you know? Like, the total of them open were just, like, decimated. And I don't know what I did to deserve that, but I'm sorry, I guess. something something worse than the Library of Alexandria something something, but still. Bad jokes aside, what the fuck, Safari? I was using those. Like, I know, like, it's always the classic, like, oh, Cahir, why do you have so many tabs open all at once? That's so many. But, like, I'm sure if you, a fellow, have a lot of tab open at once, enjoyers, then you'll understand why this is such a fucking tragedy. Why this is such an awful event. Like, I'm devastated, honestly. Why has this happened? I needed those. So yeah, now I don't know where I was at the Pokemon anime. I've not watched it in months anyway, but... So in your bathroom there are 3 bees. Did you know if you catch them and put them in the fridge, they will... If you catch a bee and put it in the fridge, it'll calm down, and because it's cold, it'll go to sleep. And then you can take it out the fridge and put it in your mouth. And then you can buzz, like the bee. You can steal its buzzing power. I gave you the option of listening to Modify by a Lemon Demon for a week straight, and shiny hunting 3-segment shiny Dudunsparce, you'd pick Modify. That's fair, but if you got lucky, you'd have to do it for a lot less time, you know? Looked up Main Xiao's major anime appearances, and why every single time it's just there to get beat up. Oh no. Poor Main Xiao. Who knows, maybe one of the main Journeys team will catch it, and then they can use it. I doubt it. Have I listened to it? It's a tune. I have not. I've not really listened to much Lemon Demon. I'm honestly not much of a music person in general, but... Like, the issue is when I'm listening to music, I want to focus on the music. So, like, I can't get anything else done. Like, I've never found the post since, but it was like this poorly layered comic. I think it was for, like, someone's Spanish class or something, where it was, like, Lisa Simpson and SpongeBob introducing themselves to each other. But the text was, like, horrendously layered, so it was just, like, all one blob in the center. And it was, like, when I try to listen to music and do anything else, and yeah. Like, the music is louder than my thoughts. And not just because, like, I listen to music loudly. That's not, like, even the issue. The issue is just... It's music. It's sound there. Which, The update is here, you're going to start Scarlet save? Hell yeah, best of luck with it. Hope you have fun. Alright. Wish you luck, you're going to complete the decks in both games? Yeah, best of luck. Hopefully you get it done nice and quick. Alright. Brain. But yeah, after noticing the comments on my latest short. Not my latest short, sorry. The bike. I now realize why people always do those, like, Google blank rule 30... Google, like, Pokemon rule 34 or whatnot for more, you know? Because the comments are fucking hilarious, actually. I think the favorite one I got, though, was on TikTok, where someone replied, something along the lines of, oh, well, that wasn't that bad. And then someone replied to them like, what do you mean? Why did you do this to me? I enjoyed that greatly. Although I gotta know, Rob, were you already in the know? Or did I curse you with knowledge? Like, were you already well aware? Or did I just lay a curse on you? You've heard the term before. Ah, fair. But it didn't cross my mind how many people would just be completely unaware of it. And, you know, take to the comments to lament the fact that they've now been made aware. Like, I just thought people did it because it was like, you know, it's the shock factor of, like, bringing up something like that at the end. And people would be like, oh, why would you say that? But no, it's the people who aren't aware who then look it up, you know? Well done, you've turned 10-year-olds into fascists. Well, hopefully none of them are that young. Oh great, now I've got a moral quandary. It is YouTube Shorts. Maybe I'll stick with Magikarp and Mountains then. Although I guess we'll see how well that one does. Right. They need to be told the cruel, harsh realities of life. Is that one of them? Gonna be honest, I think something like that is more in the ballpark of a quicksand as a threat. In the sense that it's only a threat in theory. So I guess that would be a threat in practice. Yeah, and to beware bike bumps. You know what, I feel like that's a good lesson. You should beware of bike bumps. Alright. Boing. Boing. Alright. You have to wonder if Miraidon and Koraidon were inspired by the Master Cycle, or more just inspired by Game Freak extrapolating on the idea of having a bike in their open world game. Like, I'd say Paldea is designed to be explored with these guys. You got to go, it's 10:41 PM, so goodbye and good luck. Understandable, Brugger. I hope you have a great night. Why is your internet so shit lately? It's horrendous. Oh, that's not fun. Brugger was having problems with internet earlier as well. Maybe it's a coordinated attack on CahirLIVE fans. They're trying to limit my power and reach. That's what's happening. You too? This is clearly an attack on CahirLIVE fans. I hate to say it. This isn't a coincidence. This can't be a coincidence. Can't believe the government would do this to CahirLIVE fans. This is abysmal. You've had spots of nothing all through stream. Not fun at all. Bizarre. Is this like a persisting problem or just my stream? Well, I've not really lost any frames, so... Actually, yeah, I guess my streams have been disconnecting more often recently. Although maybe I should check my Wi-Fi obelisk is all strapped in fine. Because it tends to be if it falls out, it, you know, starts causing issues. That was a while where my Wi-Fi was extremely rough for like a long period of time, and it just turned out one of like the bits wasn't fully screwed into it. Because it had got yanked at some point. Sometimes in the evening for you. I guess it's just got to be like a general internet traffic issue then, right? Issue with like the service provider maybe? Having too many people like using it at once. Are you with one of the new service providers who've come to the UK, or are you still with BT or TalkTalk? Oh wait, no, Virgin's another option, right? There are a few options now I think about it. BT did have it mostly under lockdown from what I remember. But there do be a few new ones. TalkTalk views still are fair. Yeah, who knows? Not good, though. I guess the question is are other people talking about it online? That's like the general litmus test for if there's actually a big underlying issue. So you chose Sprigatito as your starter. I mean, you'll do it again here because you have the other starters. Are you going to use all three? I think that's always a fun way to play through a game. If you have the option is just to have all three stars of Pokemon. A greedy one, but a fun one. You know, I feel like 4 is like more than last stream. So I'm just gonna count myself luckier rather than unluckier. With the shinies. Whoa, you're going fast. Dude's fucking Slytherin. I wonder why Dudunsparce doesn't burrow away when it's clearly scared of you. Do you think it can't burrow away anymore because of its, like, longer size? Because imagine, like, burrowing once you're, like, that large, you know? Must be, like, a lot harder. Hufflepuff. Bless you. Only Dunsparce is nice, because I feel like a lot of Pokemon in this game are very, like, aggressive. So only Dunsparce is a fun way to have a sandwich, because you don't have to worry about the Pokemon charging at you. Which is always a good thing, I'd say. Aight. Anyway, I guess leading on from one vaguely not safe for work topic onto another one, it's interesting because I'm not sure if you guys have seen much of it, but Tom Holland has recently, like, had a sex scene in a movie that came out. Movie, TV show? I don't know which it was, I'll be honest. But point was he was in a gay sex scene, and obviously, like, some of the comments about it are homophobia, but I feel like some I've seen very similar comments on, with Zendaya being in, like, a romance movie or series. I don't know, I don't keep up with much. I just hear the trickles that come through. But yeah, people were reacting similarly, and I just find it interesting how people kind of end up treating, like, celebrity relationships like that, you know? Like, as if they're their own to impose their own business on, you know? Like, for a relationship that's probably dubious in if it's actually, like, a real relationship or not. They're actors. Of course they're gonna be, like, doing... They're, like, grown-up actors. Of course they're, like, gonna be doing that kind of stuff. There's no reason they wouldn't be. I just find it interesting how people kind of, like, imprint their own relationship values onto just two random celebrities who don't know them. But I guess at day's end, Holland and Zendaya, them and their relationship, I feel like is, like... And, like, the fact so many people are, like, obsessed with it, I feel like it's part of, like, a dying group of people, if that makes sense. I feel like nowadays, when people, like, form obsessions over people, it's over, like, content creators instead of celebrities like that, you know? Tom Holland and Zendaya are kind of like the last celebrities that I can, like, name off the top of my head with that kind of cult following, you know? I feel like there are still probably a few more that I'm not aware of. But at day's end, it seems like the obsessive personalities who would normally yeah, like, the obsessive personalities who would often attach themselves to, like, celebrities in that way, now more attach themselves to, like, streamers and YouTubers and stuff instead. Which I find interesting. I mean, it makes complete sense, because fundamentally, like, content creators acknowledge your existence a lot more than celebrities, you know? Like, you can donate money to a content creator and have, like, your message read out live on stream, and then the content creator will probably respond to it. And, like, that's a lot more interaction than you'd get from, like, any celebrity, really, because they don't tend to stream. So... what was it called? Yeah, you just kind of have a massive brain fart, that's what you have. So yeah, you see more people like attaching themselves to content creators instead. Honestly, I'll be interested to see if there is a point when, like, a celebrity content creator kind of comes around. I don't know, I guess celebrities kind of are influencers at heart. It's a hard term to nail down, but, like, I mean, like, someone who, like, acts and stuff and is, like, a renowned actor who also then does stuff like make YouTube videos and stream and whatnot. Because I think that'll be a very interesting thing if it does come around at any point, because, again, fundamentally, you'll have the people who kind of attach themselves to celebrities and stuff, but now they can kind of interact with said personality in the way you can just a regular content creator. And I feel like it's got to happen at some point, you know? Madison Beer, kinda? You see, I don't know who that is, so I guess that's why I'm bringing it up like I don't think it's already a thing. What do they do? What's... I said that really aggressively. I apologize. Yeah, what, like, are they an actor or, like, a music artist? But yeah, more often than not these days, you see a content creator go into... But that's singer, I don't know about actor. Honestly, I'd say music artist is kind of like a similar group, you know? Because you find people, like, standing music artists. Hell, I'd say a lot more than actors, you know? Like, I think you see people fawning over music artists a lot more than you do actors in general. Although I feel like that's also kind of helped by the fact that, helped by K-pop. In fact, I wouldn't even say it is, now that I think on it. I feel like I've always seen more people, like, fawning over music artists than, what was it called? More people fawning over music artists than actual, like, actors. Which, again, I guess makes sense because music artists, on, like, the level of how personal an audience's relationship with, like, a creator is, and obviously, like, none of these are as close as, you know, an actual friend. But, I'd say it is, like, actor, music artist, content creator. Because you end up knowing a content creator a lot more intimately than you would an actor. But a music artist is, like, a very interesting midpoint. Because music artists' job is to write about their feelings, more or less. So you will end up, like, basically having 4.5 minutes of funky sounds in the background as someone trauma dumps on you. Which is... how can I phrase this better? Music is just someone trauma dumping on you for 4 to 5 minutes, while funky sounds play in the background. That's my take. That's my take on music. Obviously, it's not always that. But... I see more people obsess over music artists than content creators. But that's just your circle, you guess. I don't know, I feel like I've seen a lot of people obsessing over, like, content creators and stuff. Weirdly enough, though, it's mostly Minecraft content creators, and Germa. But even, like, the people who, like, kind of obsess with Germa aren't really the kind of same flavor as, like, the Minecraft ones. You know? Like, I wonder what it is about Minecraft content creators specifically that kind of attract in that kind of audience. Because, like, look at communities like XQCs and Ludwigs in comparison with, like, even Grian or Scar. Like, Dream and all of them, exactly. But even, like, some Hermitcraft YouTubers, like, that... I feel like there are echoes of, like, what the... Honestly, I feel like it's probably more just people who got into, like, Minecraft content creation through the Dream SMP finding Hermitcraft. That's the vibe I get, but, like... they're never as bad as people seem to get with, like, Dream and stuff. But I think that's because, a lot of the Hermitcraft content creators have been at it for a while, so kind of understand how far away to keep an audience, if that makes sense. Or, how far away from your personal life, I mean. Like, they know... Like, someone like Grian, who's been making content for... years at this point, is obviously going to have, like, a lot better of, like, an understanding on how to, like, foster and handle a community in comparison to someone like Dream. Especially in considering that, Grian blew up in an age before streaming became such a huge thing. Like, streaming undeniably became such a larger thing in, like, the public eye. I wouldn't say around COVID, I'd say before COVID. But still a lot later on. Like, I think that is, like, one of the reasons that content creators end up with those kind of fans, though, is just because they don't have someone in their corner or the pre-experience to handle having a large community like that who idolize you in such a way, you know? Like, as much as someone like Dream gasses up the fact that he totally planned blowing up the way he did, like, I don't think he ever really knew how to handle having that kind of attention on him. And I feel like that's clear with how he played his cards at points. I'll say it like that. That parasocial relationship with Grian is stronger than the one with Nicki Minaj. But yeah, again, I feel like that's because we end up knowing more about, like, Grian as, like, a person than like, you can Nicki Minaj. Because, like, there are just hours of content of him rather than a small amount of content that you can repeat. Well, I guess days of content rather than hours that you can repeat. But again, I feel like Grian ends up... Grian knows, to an extent, at least, how to foster and handle a community on YouTube, because he's been at it for so long. Which, again, makes him handle that kind of stuff a lot better than... what was it called? Than, like... I'd say the Dream SMP crowd in general, and also SMP Live. It's interesting because I always hear, like, toxic Minecraft stans uttered in, like, the same breath as Dream. But, like, let's face it, that started with SMP Live. Like, I feel like SMP Live wasn't such an underground thing that... what was it called? SMP Live wasn't such an underground thing that I feel like people should ignore it in the conversation of Minecraft stance as much as they do. And part of me wonders if it's ignored so much because of, bluntly put, Carson, like, owning it, but all the same, there are a lot of, like, content creators who really got their start on SMP Live, and in general, what's it called? Like, Wilbur Soot, he got his streaming start on SMP Live. From what I understand, SMP Live was, like, when he started streaming in that way. J-Schlatt was made by SMP Live, you know? To the point where, like... And his, like, negative perception of the Minecraft community came from SMP Live. Because he hated how unfunny his chat became. And that's why he stopped streaming from... Oh, you just don't know what that is. Interesting. SMP Live was a server started by... Oh, sandwich just ran out. Is a server started by an old content creator called Call Me Carson, who ended up kind of fading out of relevancy, because I think he still does stream these days. After... It was like a whole thing, but basically he explicitly messaged some of his underage fans, is the gist of it. Isn't he, like, bad? He is. He is. But, whether you like him or not, he had a lot of charisma and a sense of humor that really captivated people back in 2018 when he started this Minecraft server called SMP Live with a bunch of his friends, on which you had to be live to be playing it. That was the gist. That was why it was SMP Live, was because you had to be live streaming it if you were playing it, and viewers could donate in to place hits on other players, meaning you had to drop everything and go and kill the other player or get killed yourself. And that was, like, the gist. That was, like, the core of it. It's live streamed. You can pay people to... You can, like, pay the streamers to, like, kill other people who are live at the time. And Carson invited J-Schlatt, who just made his video a tribute to Minecraft, which I've not watched it in a while, but I remember it being a good one. And that was, like, one of the big things that rocketed J-Schlatt into the public eye, was his A Tribute to Minecraft video. And it's why Carson invited him. And through that, the bit came around that ended up happening where Ant Venom joined the server. And obviously, like, it was at a point where a lot of people had a lot of nostalgia for Ant Venom, so they were really excited to see him on the server. And that really drummed up, like, a lot of attention to it when it, like, first rose to popularity. That's why it first rose to popularity. Because it started with such a strong start with people like J-Schlatt, who has such an energy that is kind of impossible to take your eyes away. Call Me Carson and, like, his charisma obviously did not end well with him. And just the funny antics that kind of came on from there. Like, I'm not sure if you guys know Connor Eats Pants, but Connor Eats Pants came to fame as, like, J-Schlatt's right-hand man, basically. Is, like, kind of the persona he took on SMP Live, and that's what really cemented him as a content creator. And then, of course, through that, he got onto the Dream SMP, and kind of did nothing with that, actually. But, yeah. But, ah, shit, what's it called? Yeah, SMP Live was the first place to have proper Minecraft stands, where a bunch of teenagers would start obsessing over, like, 20-year-old white guys who made a living off of playing video games. And if the Dream SMP didn't exist for the time it did, and made the impact it did, I don't think Dream SMP would have ever ended up with the fan base it did. I don't think that would have happened. Bluntly put, I think SMP Live walked so Dream SMP could run. But I do wonder if it's brought up less in conversation because the majority of people are like Felix and just didn't know what it was. Or if, because Carson created it, it kind of fell out of public favor in general, because obviously, like, it's got that association with a vile person. Which is fair, but, like, SMP Live had so much better... what was it called? Better content creators on it. Than just Carson. Because again, like, Schlatt was on it, Connor Eats Pants was on it, Wilbur Soot was on it, and many others as well. In fact, I don't really know what happened to the guy, but you know the guy who used to be like, what was it called? The guy who was like, John Wick Fortnite needs your help. If you want to help him, you gotta give him your mom's credit card details and the funny numbers on the back. And John Wick can save the day, or whatever. You know the ones. I assume. But that guy got on SMP Live. And, like, there was a bit of time where he was, like, you know, rather present in the public eye. I don't really know what happened to him, though. The old voiceover guy? Exactly. I think it was, like, voiceover Pete. That's who it was. Oh yeah, I remember that meme, exactly. And like, he was on SMP Live. And SMP Earth. I'm pretty sure on SMP Earth, he was actively with Filzer and Technoblade. Like, in that same faction. Which is work. Alright. But yeah, probably Minecraft talk over now. I'm sure I'm boring people by just talking about SMP Live from 2018. Long-ass time ago. Was it 2018? Let's just let a few guys spawn around me as I Google. Oh, it was 2019, I'm wrong. I'm incorrect. SMP Live was 2019. So it was 4 years away instead of 5. Or go. It might have been around the time a load of content creators did loads of Battle Royale servers. As in Fortnite or just Minecraft Hunger Games? Because I thought Minecraft Hunger Games was like 2012. Oh wait, no, Minecraft Monday. I forgot about that. Keemstar's Minecraft Monday. How can I forget about that, honestly? You're kind of off Minecraft at that point, to be fair. Oh, that's understandable. I think I was just getting back into it. Because that was like the Minecraft resurgence period, really. when Minecraft was, like, coming back into the public eye. As a bunch of people who played it when they were kids and probably called cringe for playing it past the age of 10, kind of realized, wait a minute, this kind of slaps. Never mind, you did watch the first 2 MCCs. Yeah, but that was, like, later on, right? MCC only became a thing during Dream SMP. Minecraft Monday was another thing entirely. Like, I know Jacksepticeye and Sykkuno and some others, but they were, like, creating buildings and stuff. It might have been the game Rust. Oh, fair. I think I remember the Rust phase that people had. I didn't really watch many people do Rust, but I remember it was a thing that happened. But yeah, Minecraft Monday was, like, made by Keemstar, and it was a fucking mess, and it was always breaking. And the first few Minecraft Mondays were only Hunger Games, and that's why Technoblade became such an infamous person, because it was all Hunger Games, and Technoblade was such a god at Hunger Games, he always won. Yeah, MCC came right after, end of 2019, exactly. Wait, it did. Wait. I mean, yeah, I know MCC came after it. MCC was like its successor, basically. But I know MCC kind of was at the point... From what I remember, MCC was at the point where the general internet had, like, stopped with watching Minecraft, basically, and had just basically weaned off to the point where they were more or less just... will probably have, like, a 1 or 2 week server with their mates, like, once a year. But, like, Minecraft still stuck with a bunch of people. Didn't realize MCC started then, though. I could have sworn MCC started after Dream SMP started. I'm thinking about it, I have no idea what I was playing around that time except Sword and Shield. So 2019, I probably would have been doing a lot of Minecraft. Okay, late 2019... I think late 2019 was when me, Plat, and Kite started our own Minecraft server, a Minecraft realm, and we figured out we could play it on the school computers, on the college computers, because I was in British College at the time, which is the final 2 years of high school for Americans, and... what was it called? Yeah, we figured out we could play it on the school computers. So we'd, like, load up our farms and shit to, like, AFK at during lessons. And then, like, after lessons, we'd... yeah, after lessons, we'd, like, actually, like, do stuff on the world. And it was funny, because at the time I had this... I still have this laptop, but I got a laptop for, like, my 14th birthday or something. And it never ran Minecraft well, but I was still using it in, like, 2019 to play Minecraft. And I made a sorting system on one server, like an automatic sorting system on one server. And all the entities that were spat out by the thing lagged my laptop so much that if I wanted to sort things, I just had to leave my laptop for like 10 minutes while it did it. Like, that thing did not get higher than about 30 frames a second, I swear. Okay, Minecraft Championship started late 2019. Dream SMP was mid-2020. Okay, so when he joined in the 6th Minecraft Championship. Wow, that's probably why I lost interest. That's fair, I can't slate that at all. Okay, so... I don't know, I'm trying to... Who was in the first Minecraft Championship, then? Alright. Minecraft Championship. First one. Yo, they got the fandom wiki. Of course they fucking do. Okay, so Smager was in it. So was Captain Sparkles. Okay, yeah, Wilbur, Soot, and Filzer were in the first one. I thought they were. I could have sworn they were, but... And when was it, actually? Yeah, it was November 17th. 2019, that's whack. And Wilbur and Filzer were both in it. I remember Technoblade ended up dropping out of MCC because... What was it called? They wouldn't pair him with his friends because they knew he'd win. They had to pair him with people who were too shit. Ryan, hello, how goes it? So, we've entered a rabbit hole, but I hope your week's been going well. Smager's been in every single one, I think. Since he made it or whatever. Yeah, I think he's been, like, one of the creators of it. I'm pretty sure he got into controversy at one point because people started accusing him of, deliberately placing himself with people he wanted to be with. And good people. Like, people who could play well, so he'd win. But... I feel like that's a very doubtable claim. People just get salty over tournaments for no fucking reason. Alright. When was the second one then? Okay, yeah. Here's my confusion. The second one was in February 2020. And yeah, Technoblade was in that one. And Vicstar. I actually knew Captain Sparkles and Sunday through Pixelmon. Dude, I looked up Sunday's channel recently, and he's become like a full-on... Okay, not recently, actually. It was a few years ago. I don't know if he's changed again since. But he was like a full-on Christian Minecraft YouTuber now. Or then. Maybe now. I don't know. I've not looked at his channel recently again. Oh, RT Game was in the second Minecraft Championships? I guess RT is like... People don't fully put this together. RT, I'm pretty sure, went on SMP Live, first off. And second off... Yeah, no, he did go on SMP Live, because he did SMP Live with Wilbur Soot. Because, again, him and Wilbur Soot are, like, actually friends. Which I feel like isn't that acknowledged of a fact, because they don't do much together. Oh, is that shiny? Yeah, it is. I've been watching a lot of RT Games Zelda playthrough recently. Because there's been nothing on the tubes. And it's whack seeing that he just didn't die, you know? Like, I died so fucking much at the beginning of that game. Like... At the start, it just takes a while to actually get into it. So I don't know how he managed to not die at all. Fair enough, you like watching the battle strategies. But Sparkles was horrible at battles. That's fair. Yeah, I never really watched Captain Sparkles. I was always more of like a Dan TDM and Sky Does Minecraft kind of guy. I'm glad at least one of those people held up. One, you know, horrible people. Unless something's happened that I'm not aware of. I don't think there is. And Paul Saw Jr., honestly. Paul Saw Jr. was the fucking goat back in the day. He was, like, actively recommended by, like, the Minecraft page in terms of, like, tutorials for your first Minecraft thing. which I think was whack. I remember I followed that tutorial, but the first time I booted up Minecraft, I didn't know how to punch a tree. I just kept clicking the tree, like clicking it, like... I just full screen my calculator and did that with it! We're not on 6 point whatever encounters. But yeah, I TDLR, I clicked it over and over again, and the tree wouldn't break. So I got confused. And a few months in, it started getting more competitive focused. So the ones you liked watching all left. That's understandable. Yeah, I don't know, I think I stopped watching MCC when I started streaming Saturday nights. I think that's when I properly stopped watching MCC, because I could no longer watch it because I was live. And I just kind of fell off from there. And now I don't really watch that kind of group of Minecrafters anymore, you know? Just kind of fell out of interest of, like, that pocket of the Minecraft community. And to be fair, after those guys started getting big anyway, they just stopped streaming as much. Like, that was one of the sad things I found, was, like, is, like, when content creators get big, I swear they just don't stream as much anymore, you know? Like, they get that juicy paycheck and they're like, I'll stream, like, once every fortnight, get my paycheck and skadoosh for the next, like, month. Which I get. But... because, like, a big part of it probably is, like, bigger projects, but I don't know. I think the first time I played Minecraft was on Wii U! And tried to pull a house out of full wood blocks. I mean, who didn't do that? But Wii U surprises me. I mean, I guess Wii U was early Minecraft days, right? Because it was 2012. Shit. Didn't consider that lining up. Huh. I don't keep up with it, but the VODs are nice to have in the background sometimes. That's understandable. I don't know, I need to, like, get better at watching VODs and streams in the background. That's, like, one of the things I'm very aware that I need to do, is... I feel like I need to make more streamer friends. Like, I made, like, a decent chunk of streamer friends back when I did Minecraft. But, they've, like, all stopped streaming now. None of them stream anymore. Only the first streamer friend I make still streams, and that's Pip. I was sick of the battle mode on the Wii U. I never had a Wii U, so I had Minecraft for Xbox 360, but that's about it. And I got Minecraft for Xbox 360 after it was already outdated. I remembered it. In 2019, you were probably playing Apex. Arthur, I'm glad that's a past tense, and that you've been rehabilitated. I'm kidding, I barely know anything about Apex. I just think it's funny to slate people for random things. But yeah, that's honestly one of the interesting things about, like, Twitch compared to YouTube. I feel like small streamers on Twitch... like, as a small streamer on Twitch, you're much more likely to have, like, another small streamer come into your chat than, like, a person here to watch your stream. YouTube... I think, like, the only other small streamer who's come into my chat and become, like, a decent part of my community is Emily. Like, I feel like that kind of thing just isn't the same on YouTube. And I'm not sure if it's just, like, a... what's it called? Discoverability thing, or, like, what? But, like, I feel like there's a lot less of, like, a streamer community on YouTube in comparison to Twitch. You're not likely to find... Well, yeah, YouTube is like a much more solo platform. Are you fucking real? Two of you? Two of you today? No, I already did you. The 6 Dudunsparce just attract more Dudunsparce. What have I done? At least 1.5 years clear. I always told myself I might get back into content creation after I moved out and had better internet connection. But there's just no time. That's understandable. Let me know if you do, though. But yeah, it just, interests me how, like, different YouTubers from Twitch. Beyond, like, the superficial... Well, not superficial... Beyond, like, the base details, you know? YouTube as a platform kind of has always been, and still remains, a very, like, solo platform. Rather than more of a community-based one. I've always found, at least. But yeah, oh wait, we're at 43 now. We're at 44, actually. That's a lie, we're at 44. Yeah, man, it'd be nice. You'd be down for making stuff, but you know you can't do it consistently. I guess the questioning going into content creation is, like, are you that firm on growing an audience for it? I think you're in a, like, decently unique position where you'd probably have a few people already interested in showing up because you're, like, a very present member of my community, and you were a very present member of Finn's as well, back when she streamed. So, like, I think you'd have a chance at, like, having a few people show up to your first stream, if that makes sense. Like, if you enjoy doing it, content creation doesn't necessarily have to be a job, is what I mean. Like, there's no harm in doing it inconsistently if you think you'd have fun doing it, if that makes sense. If you'd just be doing it for the chance of having, like, an extra source of income, I'd maybe recommend against it just because, No, I always just did it for fun and to improve your communication. Yeah, no, that's fair then. Like, there's no need for consistency. That's what I'd say. There's no need to have a schedule and stuff, especially if you're not trying to blow up necessarily. You don't need to do all the bells and whistles. Right. 5 minutes. Yeah, I think after this it'll be end of stream. After this sparse. Honestly, in general, though, I mean, I guess there probably aren't that many people in chat at this point, but if anyone is ever considering becoming a content creator, my advice would be just to not go into it for the money, you know? Odds are you won't get much if you get any, you know? It's funny because, I checked, what's it called? What's the thing? I genuinely can't remember its name. It's like this tracker for streamers, you know? It's like this special tracker for streamers. And it just kind of gives you, like, stats, like, the amount they've, like, been growing recently and stuff. It's like an analytics page, but, like, the platforms give you enough of the analytics page that you don't need it yourself. But it's for some reason claiming that at most I make, like, £90 a year. The fuck do I? I don't think... Point is, that's like a highball. I don't think I do. I don't know, I just... It clocked in my head that, sometimes people... Mostly Rob, thank you, Rob. Give me a tip. So maybe it's not that far off. I think it's still pretty far off, actually. That's true. May get back into one-off videos and stuff sometime. It seems like it'd be hard for you right now. That's understandable. But yeah, like, don't feel pressured to do it consistently if you're not trying to do it as a career. Because, like, the only time I'd recommend you stream consistently is if you, like, kind of want to build a community. If your, like, full-on goal is build a community. But even then, if you're not expecting money from it, there's no harm in doing it consistently. The only time I'd say you have to stream consistently is if you're determined to make a career out of it. In which case, you cannot stream, like, once a week at a random time. But yeah. I feel like going into streaming for the money never really ends well for most people. I wonder what, like, the average time people, like, go into streaming for. Like, not, like, the average length of a stream, just, like, the average amount of time people are live streamers for, you know? Like, is it, like, a week? Is it, like, a month? Is it a year? Or do most people just hit that going live button, like, once and then never again? After they realize that your first stream is probably going to have 0 viewers unless you tell your friends about it, in which case they might come and tune in. There's no guarantee there. Right. Anyway. That happened with you with that charity stream? As in not many people showed up, or it was just your friends? Ugh. Wait a sec, what just happened? If you, like, kind of take your hand off the accelerator for a moment and then put it back on it, you get, like, another boost. I don't know if it actually makes you go faster, but it feels like it. Not many people at all, even though you told a ton of people. Oh, that's a shame. But again, that's, like, the issue with streaming, even if you are, like, doing it for a good cause, is bluntly put a commitment of time to watch a stream. Alright. Let's evolve our final Dunsparce. And then I think I will end off. Yeah, especially 24 hours, exactly. God, I wonder about doing a 24-hour stream sometimes, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'd have the stamina for it. I mean, maybe I should, but we'll see. Alright, regular Dudunsparce. No more Dudunsparce to Dudun, so I think we are done. Not Dudun, just regular done. But yeah, I'd say that is stream. Thank you all for coming. This has been a fun one. A lot of fun conversations. It's hard, but it's doable. I bet. I mean, I've done like 12-ish hour ones for Has my music stopped now? Yeah, I've done like 12-ish hour ones for Scarlet and Violet and stuff. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I will see you all on Wednesday for the finale, or maybe the finale of this run, of the Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke. Would highly recommend tuning in. Will be very fun. But yeah, I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Goodbye and good night.